everybody knows the culture. Like
That's what I was trying to say.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Model Talk. It's your boy Teddy J in the building.
And I'm Big Neil.
It's your girl, Kara.
rocking with your girl, it's Karen Mel.
It's Nikki Says YOLO.
It's your girl, CJ Jazz, your girl's favorite DJ.
And today we have two very special guests in the building. We got Brook and Kota.
So happy and excited to be here. What's up?
Good morning. You guys look great.
Right?
Thank you. Thank
Before
you.
we start, one question. Are you guys twins?
Right?
Sisters.
How far apart
But
are
we
you
get
guys?
that so much, we might as well be twins.
Yeah,
We're twins.
We're a couple years apart, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody be thinking, well, most people think I'm the oldest because she got a baby face.
Yeah.
Got you.
Koda's the oldest. I'm big dog.
So who's who?
I'm Kota.
And I'm Brook.
Brook and Kota. So go on and tell us the Brook and Kota story. Basically tell us what got you guys into rapping and tell us about your journey from Chi-Town to Miami.
So basically, we've been making music together since we were like about 8 years old, I want to say. It started off when we were 8. And then I kept going with it and I got more serious once I hit 13. Brooklyn started like venturing off doing her own thing, like working in a lawyer's office.
Debate team.
Yeah, debate team. She was a little
Wow.
smart
I was
kid.
a nerd.
And I was rolling with my cousins on the west side trying to be a rapper. And our dad was like, yeah, I'm going to take you to the studio. He took me to the studio. Like, I started recording, shooting videos, and then one thing led to another. I kept going. Then we moved. We came out here for vacation, actually.
Okay.
And we picked up a little traction out here. And I was still doing my thing with the music. And I'm like, you know what? Like, we made one little song together and people seemed to like it. So I'm like, we could do this serious. So
Yeah.
we ended up like moving here because we were back and forth a lot for the music thing. And we're like, we might as well just move here and really pursue it because we weren't taking it that serious, but people were taking it that serious.
Yeah.
So we're like, we finna roll with this.
Right.
Okay.
So how long has it been since y'all moved to Miami?
2.5 years.
Oh, so
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
still new?
Nah, they Miami is not.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
said your dad took you to the studio. So
Yeah.
they're supportive of your
Yeah,
artist career path and
Our
all
biggest
that.
supporters, yeah.
Okay, good,
For sure.
good.
Mom
That's
and
what's
dad.
up.
So how was it growing up in Chicago, though?
It's actually like a oxymoron. Like
Wow.
it's good and bad.
Yeah,
Like I love Chicago.
yeah.
I love it. I always say I want to get a condo there when the time is right. But
When the time is
Miami is where we based out of.
Right.
But we grew up on the west side, you know,
Okay.
in the hood, in the trenches, yeah. But we also had experiences downtown and experiences in the suburbs. And like I said, my school, private school, they helped me get into a law office or whatever and get a job there. So
Okay.
Wow.
it's like good and
Like pretty
obviously
much
bad.
So let me ask y'all this:
Yeah.
y'all gonna be Heat fans or Chicago Bulls fans?
Dave.
Hey, we
If
could
only
join-
we watched sports.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah.
So growing up, was it ever like when you decided you want to be a rapper, was it simultaneously or you decided and you brought her in or vice versa?
Yeah. So I decided, like, I got videos, like music videos from back in the day when I thought I was talking some shit for real. But like I look at it now, like when I was 14, like, and I was like, that was some hot garbage. And I said it with such confidence, like you would believe that I'm saying some shit. And I'm like, I'm glad no one never told her that it sound bad, and she kept going because like I love where I'm at now, but I was doing it, real serious, and then she came in too because her singing voice is just amazing, and I'm like, you can add that singing to my rapping, and then now she like damn near writes better than me and be helping me write, and I'm like, I thought I was bringing her in on some singing shit, but she really got a pen for real. So I was like, I could write for you and this and that. Now we like feed off each other's energy when it comes to writing, and it's just so exciting to like see where we're going with it.
Yeah, we actually made the decision to become a group on the plane one time, coming to Miami. And so it was before I had officially like started doing music with her, but I was constantly coming back with her because we were meeting people in the music industry for her to work with first. And so, you know, I'm coming along because she can't go by herself, and you know, kind of a team, even though we wasn't doing music together yet. And so on the plane, I was like, it was nighttime, the plane was dark, everybody was knocked out, we had the whole row to ourselves, we were just laughing, giggling, whispering and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I might as well just start doing music with you.
Right.
Like, I'm steady coming
I was
back
so
and stuff.
happy.
We used to do music together when we was like, 10, 11. Why not? And I'm always singing and stuff. Like, it's naturally inside of me. And so that's when, like she said, she was like, are you sure? I'll write for you. Like, I'll do everything. If we're going to do this, we got to do it. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
I was thirsty. I was like, say less.
So do you feel like more of your fans are from Miami or Chicago?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. Maybe
I think it's half and half.
Yeah.
Oh man, the twinsy stuff.
Right. Okay.
So I got a question. So there's a lot of women rap artists and hip hop artists right now in the industry. So what are you bringing to the table as far as your music, your lyrics, your message, and your mission?
I think that what we're bringing to the table is unity, because me and Brooklyn, we're literally like a unit of love and family and familiarity, however you say that word. So I feel like our overall goal is to just be a positive plant in the industry. Like, we don't rap about like my pussy this. No,
like
it's just fun. It's fun. We just want people to vibe with us, like have fun with us, turn up with us. It's not like none of that negative weird shit. It's just like not weird shit, but like it's like it's just
Vulgar.
It's just like it's fun. It's uplifting. It's
So who's
it's a family.
Who's y'all style?
And you know what?
no stylist.
We are.
Style.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Y'all
we
looking
have
fly.
so much fun doing it.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And let's talk about your new single, Step.
Step.
Was watching the video yesterday. It's a nice video. Talk about it and
Thank
tell us
you.
what inspired that video.
Well, so Step came about from me listening to beats on SoundCloud. I actually stumbled across it on accident. I was looking for a Playboy Cardi song, and so I clicked it thinking it was his song, but the producer, he tricked me. It was a beat. He clickbaited me.
Gotcha.
It was a beat. And so I was like, what the fuck is this? I was finna turn so fast, but then, you know me, I'm like, ooh, wait, it's kind of hard. And so I'm listening to it and vibing to it, and then I just started vibing and writing to it, like, okay, I guess this is what we doing. And so after that, she hopped on it or whatever, because if I find a beat and I write to it, I leave a space open for her. She hop on it. If she finds a beat and write to it, she leaves a space open for me. I hop on it. And so after that, we were just listening to it, and it just sounds so fun, and like a dance song and stuff. We was like, we need to be dancing and just having fun and like being really organic and natural in this video, like not pinned up somewhere, on a pedestal. Like, we need to just be having fun outside.
Yeah, so we're like, let's just make this video organic. Let's just fucking go to Vegas. Let's go in the street. Let's do a dance, and whoever want to fucking get in the video and do the dance with us, we're letting them get in the video.
And it was so perfect because it was also what's his name, Javante's fight in Vegas, and so all of our friends was like, y'all going to Vegas this weekend? We was
We're
like,
gonna be there.
yes, let's shoot our video there.
Yeah, our videographer just so happened to be there.
wow.
Promoters we knew, everybody was just there. So it's like, yeah, we're there. We're going, and it just worked out so perfect. We literally just was like, Mo, that's our videographer. We're gonna be in Vegas, and he's like, I'm here, y'all. Come on, let's shoot it. It was just so last minute. Everything came together so great. He's like, so what y'all? We're just gonna go in the middle of the fucking strip. We're gonna start doing this dance, and whoever walks by and they stop and they want to be in it, we're gonna teach them the dance, and they're gonna be in it. So it's just like a bunch of random
Just
people
organic.
in it.
Yeah,
that's what's
just
up. I
having
like
fun.
Spontaneous. I love
So
that.
who made up this dance?
We
He
both
did.
yeah.
That's
We did. It's an easy 1, 2 step,
Yeah.
like real quick. Yeah.
Okay,
It's fun.
okay. So y'all got the single Step. Y'all showed us you guys are extra creative. So we're gonna see how extra creative y'all can be on the fly. So we got a new game we want to play with you guys. Nursery Rhyme Challenge. Have you guys heard of the nursery rhyme Chicka Chicka Boom Boom?
Yeah.
We haven't read it in years.
I forgot what
So
it's
you guys
about.
are familiar with it.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
When we
Alright,
were
so
little.
what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna share this book. You're gonna put it in between you guys, and I'm gonna throw on a beat, and y'all gonna rap the lyrics, and I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to see how far y'all can go without messing up.
Okay, that sounds
Y'all got
fun.
that?
Are we gonna do that at the same? Are we gonna do that at the same time?
Are they doing the
Yeah.
same or is it
Energy.
one after another at the same
Yeah,
time?
y'all can share it. Like if you want to do a couple pages and give it to her, or y'all want to do
Should
it
we do
together.
what you want to do
Let's hop back and forth.
Okay.
Because we might not say it like
at the same? Yeah.
might mess
This is
each
gonna be
other
so much fun. What if one of us starts to
need a
hog
timer?
it? How do we know when to switch back and forth?
So how long you was gonna give them?
60 seconds. All right, so we're gonna get started with the challenge. Are you ladies ready?
Well, the first one.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, they trying to cheat, read the pages ahead of time.
We're not supposed to do that. No,
Hey.
I'm trying to figure out because this
Ain't
got
no
one
cheating
on
in
that. Look at rap play.
Ain't no cheating in real life.
Hey, what? A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. We said D to EFG, I'll beat you to the top the coconut tree.
boom, chicka chicka boom boom. Where there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree.
Yup.
And I and J and tag along K, all the on their way up the coconut tree.
Chicka chicka boom boom, where there be enough room? Look who's coming, LMNOP, AQRSNTUV, still more WXYNZ.
The whole alphabet up the oh no, chicka chicka boom boom.
Chicka chicka boom boom.
Skit scat scoodle doop, shit flop fleet. Everybody running up the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts.
Yup.
Hug the little deers
Yeah.
and then dust the pants.
Help us up, cry ABC.
All right, y'all, time.
Y'all did a good job.
That felt like I got channel my inner Easy E right now.
That was fine, right?
That was fun. I like
I
that.
need y'all to record that.
That was it.
I like
I'm gonna be in the car like chicka chicka boom boom chicka chicka.
Hey,
That was fun.
That was fun.
y'all
That was
good sports
good.
for doing that.
Y'all came up with that like on the fly.
Chicka chicka boom boom.
They got talent. Y'all got talent.
So now we're about to ask you guys some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Okay, so the concept is that it's pretty much that rapid. So you got to answer the questions like that. Okay.
Do we back and forth it? Or
No.
just
Well,
both of
You're
them?
both gonna
Both are
answer
gonna
the question
answer.
one at a time.
one at a time. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. So what would you say best describes your personalities and why?
Creative. Yeah.
You gotta say why.
Oh, and why? Because I'm a Pisces. I'm just highly creative, and when I see something, the ideas just immediately get to flowing.
Back.
Okay.
I would say silly, goofy, and fun because I play too much.
All day.
All right. So, what are 3 things you want in a relationship?
I want stability. I want full understanding of each other, and I want just genuinity, if that's a word.
It is today.
Yeah.
I want love, loyalty, and just lightheartedness.
Okay.
So the next question is, what's the biggest dating deal breaker for y'all?
You go first, girl. I need to go first.
Impatience.
Okay.
Because to be with me, patient when it comes to getting ready, being on time, like my temper, my playing too much, everything. It just I need someone with patience. You gotta be patient with me.
Lack of common sense.
Common sense ain't so common.
And ain't that the truth?
Y'all okay with a Cheesecake Factory? Y'all good with that?
We love
on the
the
first date.
Cheesecake
Okay.
Factory.
Okay, I had to
I
ask.
would
Cheesecake Factory.
the coconut mojito.
Their menu is so wide and big, and everything be
I
good
don't
as hell.
understand
Like,
why. Like, what's the issue? We could go somewhere else later. It's only the first date,
we all ain't grow up going to the Cheesecake Factory.
right?
All right, my question for you guys is, what is your definition of love?
Patience, patience, and just like the willingness to be with somebody while they grow.
I think mine is a mutual understanding and acceptance.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Accepting the other person for who they are, what they are, whatever, wherever, why ever. and helping them grow and mold them into what you feel they could do better or be better at.
Got you. My question to you ladies are, how do you guys feel about relationships being 50-50, going 50-50 in a relationship?
I think that's totally okay, especially like in marriage and stuff like that. I think you just got to do what works for you, and be there for your partner. Obviously, you don't want no bum. Just like a man don't want no bum, a woman don't want no bum. So if a person is working towards something and they might not got it yet, but you believe in a vision and they not lazy and they getting up every day and they grinding to, work and stuff like that, that's okay to support or whatever the case may be. Or if both of y'all successful, that's okay to go 50-50. Just do what works for you in your relationship.
Got you.
Yeah, same. I think it's okay as long as, like she said, you're not supporting a bum who's not working towards something or, like, not getting up grinding daily. Like, that's totally fine to go 50-50 as long as your partner and y'all both know what the end goal is, what y'all working towards, and y'all on the same page. It's just each situation is unique.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I got one question for you guys. We're going to get a little intimate on this one. What song would you say best describes your sexual prowess?
Oh, the giggles.
Ooh, y'all know that one song that used to just make me, what's that called?
Sing it for me.
He say, lay your head on my pillow. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Fire and Desire.
Oh,
Okay.
By Drake.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic. What? That's
Yeah.
the most romantical,
Martin and
heated
Gina.
song.
Dang,
Real
okay.
peachy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cultured.
All right, now
Yeah.
it is time for Model Talk News.
Okay.
Now, Sean Diddy Combs, accused by ex-girlfriend Cassie of sex trafficking, rape, and physical abuse in a new lawsuit. Combs also allegedly forced Cassie into repeated unwanted sexual encounters with male prostitutes who he hired and recorded their encounters. Combs denied Cassie's offensive and outrageous allegations and accuses ex of extortion.
Yep.
For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Y'all, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yikes.
So my thing is, I wake up this morning and the first thing I see is they already made a settlement. And I'm just trying to figure out, if it wasn't true, why did Diddy settle?
Get out the way.
It's true.
Nah.
Continue.
You settle to get it out
You
the
said
way.
get out the way.
The man worth $800 billion. Man, get out the way. $30 million. I'm sure that she didn't get $30 million.
She got $30
probably,
million.
It probably cost him more in lawyer fees to deal with it.
They
than
said
it did to
undisclosed
settle.
amount, undisclosed amount. So
they was together. He probably took it as a gift. Here go your gift. Get out my way.
my
That's
concern
it. Now you can't say
with all
that.
these situations, because there's been a lot of these situations dealing with, it always happens with millionaires or billionaires or celebrities. It's never Pooky on the street that they come back and say, oh, Pooky made me do this, X, Y, Z. Because to me, it's always a financial
Gain.
plan and it's a financial gain from these women. To me, if you just were raped or
that's
sexually assaulted, to me, immediately, you would go report it, or you wouldn't wait 10 years. To me, it's
No, it
like,
doesn't
You
work
wouldn't
like
make no
that.
money.
Did she
Yeah.
not try?
and it wouldn't just be, you just want justice. To me,
Justice, yeah.
you'd be searching for justice. It wouldn't primarily be, I want $20 million. I want $30 million. How come you don't want them locked up? You just want the money.
Right.
Go ahead.
I see what you're trying to say, but you also have to be careful because a lot of women go do different things when they're assaulted in whatever way they're assaulted. And sometimes that trauma, it takes them a while to get through that trauma, and it takes a lot of healing for them to be able to even speak up on it or even realize they went through trauma, because sometimes people are raised in those environments and they think it's okay until they're educated and known that that environment is not okay. Like, it's not okay for a man to treat you that way or put you through those things or whatever. Maybe they thought that's what they had to do to be with that person or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it may take them a while. Now, I understand when you have to put a price number on it. Maybe that's not Cassie personally putting that price number, and she went and got a lawyer, and that might be more so the business side. The lawyer's like, look, Diddy worth this much. We could probably get
So
this
how
much.
that's gonna help her heal? though?
Exactly.
How that's gonna help with the healing though?
She's probably already healed.
Yeah,
She
that's why
is. She said she's
that's why she
healing.
got it.
So now you
Welcome
want
now.
money?
Put money on it.
A
then.
sprinkle on top with 30
If
million?
I could just jump, you cannot compare Pookie on the street to P. Diddy. You can't
And
compare
that's
the
another
two.
thing.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying,
do
because
that.
it's about
Don't do that.
money. So it's about money. Pookie still gets to hit it
Same
late
action.
night.
You cannot compare the two. First of all, Diddy, he is a powerful man.
And?
It's intimidating and it's manipulative. And that's what he did to her. So
What's y'all
Pookie on the
take?
street versus a P. Diddy's status, totally different. So at the time when that was happening, she was probably confused. She's trying to
Yeah,
figure
because
out-
he was
She
with
was
when she was
16.
young.
She
Diddy
was
was with Cassie when
16.
she was young.
What
Like,
is y'all
She was
take?
not having
19.
sex
He was
with her when she was
37 years
16.
old. She was a baby. He took advantage of the circumstances
baby.
and his
What's a baby?
power. That's how I see it.
A baby
She was
is-
not. He's 37 years old. She was 19.
That's not a baby. That's a grown person.
What is
Thank
y'all
you.
take?
Yeah, come on, Brook and Kota. Y'all are in the
Honestly,
industry.
I was so young when that relationship transpired. I really don't know too much about it. I think we've all heard rumors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But seeing her like surface now with all of this, all I remember is seeing like pictures of them at basketball games and stuff. And so, I really honestly don't know too much about it.
Okay, but what about the
like,
situation, meaning in that situation? Go ahead.
I would say, like, going back to what both of you guys just said, you know, with why did he settle so soon and why is she just now coming out with the allegations, I would say, like, honestly, at the end of the day, you know, we weren't behind those closed doors with them, so we really don't know. All we can say is he probably settled because, you know, who wants to get strung through courts, and we can say she probably came forward because
need that
that's
bread.
how long it took for her to heal,
She
you
need that
know?
money.
Because, like, if whatever transpired, because, like I said, we don't know. But I do know, like, the healing process of something traumatic happening, just to not discredit her, everyone heals differently. And, you know, even if she's not looking for, like, you know, healing from this, what if she's looking for justice? And even if he's not guilty, what if he's just wanting to settle to get it over with?
Yeah,
So,
he wants to get it over with.
honestly,
Diddy be
I
getting
just
hit
don't
left and right.
fucking know.
Yeah, he been getting
Right.
hit.
So,
And
being on that subject, if you guys are working, you guys have a boss who's powerful, as you say, millionaire, billionaire, and he says, hey, I want to have sex with you, and I want to bring some guys in, and I want them to have sex with you too. Are you going to feel like you have to say yes to that?
Just
That
in
is
general.
not
Just in general.
comparison to Diddy.
I don't think that's how it went. But
So-
no, the
Well, I
answer
didn't say
to that
that's
is
how it
went.
definitely
It's just
no.
saying in general.
I just
It's a
brought up a
general
general
question.
question.
No.
Men
Like it's for
empower-
the people outside.
So you
Men
feel like
empower-
you have free will?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Like Nikki said, men are very manipulative. Me being, I'm a USA vet, and unfortunately, beginning of my military career, I was sexually assaulted by a captain in the Army. Now, in my mind, he made it seem as though I would have repercussions if I didn't do certain things. And at that time, I was going through some legal issues. So the last thing I needed was extra stuff on my file to go against me. And you know how that is. I don't need nothing else to go. So when you feel like you got the world against you, and you just like it's like you gotta live
Make a
through the
decision.
moment and survive. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessary, I figure I'm not going to do it, because if you don't do it, now I'm out of a career. I get kicked out of the military.
Yeah, I'm
So it's
sorry
just
to
like-
hear that, and I respect that 100%.
So yeah, so it did took me, I haven't talked about it for a while. It took me about 6 years after that happened for me to start going to therapy and have a therapist to even bring it up and talk about it, because I was terrified, because once I bring that up, they was going to be adamant to find out which officer that did that, because they don't play that in the military. And that's
Right.
even more stress on the female, because then now you get labeled and now no one wants to work with you. I used to be a high power NCO. I used to be in charge of $1 million projects. Like
Right.
I didn't have time for that extra stuff. So like it's all depends on the women, and then the power. Like men do, like she said, have a lot of power that can intimidate women to prevent them from furthering their career or furthering their passions and whatsoever.
And on top
agree.
of that, again,
I agree with that.
Diddy is a powerful man. There are rumors that he had a hitman for Tupac, Biggie, and his ex-wife, or
Ex-wife.
What does that
ex-girlfriend
have to
Kim
do with
Porter.
this?
He's
So
powerful.
Cassie, being in his circle, she saw all of that. So it's intimidation, it is fear, it is power, it's manipulation, it's all of that. So now she's in a safe space. She is happily married. She got her children, her family. So she's okay now to talk about that past trauma. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody heals at their time and their pace. Money hurts. So she went straight to his pockets. That's where it's going to. She should have went higher. Maybe 100 million is where she should have went. 100 million, maybe 500 million.
so.
She should have went.
I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
the number matters, but how do we not
Because
know
it
that?
hurts in the pockets.
Because Diddy is so powerful, she started to write this book and he got rumored of the book. And then he wanted to shut it down and shut her voice. And then she was like, well, you're going to try to shut my voice. And now here I am with a better voice.
Why not
But she
conti-
done it before. It's not like this is something new.
But why not continue though? Why take the settlement if you really want justice?
Exactly.
Because he's such a powerful man.
Okay, but he
She might
ain't powerful
die.
enough. Listen, he wasn't powerful enough for her not to come out at all.
Exactly.
So we just.
I think
all of these
all of these cases are usually the same thing. I mean, I'm not saying women don't go through what they go through, and
People
she didn't
go
go
through
through
stuff. Men and
what
women.
she went through, but at the end, for some reason, the conversation always boils down to money.
Yeah.
She
And
tried prior
because
and
there's-
nothing
there's-
happened.
It's
It boils down to
subliminal.
money
You
and-
understand?
and-
Try
It's not.
again.
What was that?
It's not just monetary. There is emotions behind having that civil suit. It's not just the money, dollar signs.
That's what you're asking for. Money.
It's healing. Okay, but so
You didn't
so
say, hey, I
allegedly
want
he
healing.
did those things allegedly to her, right? Do you not believe her, or are you second
I ain't
guessing
saying
what
that.
she went
What
through?
I'm saying is, I didn't say I didn't believe you, but what makes you feel like if you went through that, then I guess the 30 million from his pockets is what's gonna make you feel better and
I mean,
makes
he's
the
not
healing
gonna
feel
go to.
better?
He's not gonna go to jail.
If it makes her feel better,
Why Bill Cosby went to jail over something that happened 40 years ago.
When
A
you
lot
go
of
to
people went
court,
to
they
jail.
sue for pain and suffering. So yeah, money can definitely help.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you
You know
wouldn't
what I'm
take Pooky
saying?
because you know Pooky ain't got the money.
here we go with Pooky again.
Here we go with Pookie for real.
That
Pooky
got
ain't got
real.
the money. Y'all was quiet. Y'all was like, what the heck?
They on some my name Bennett, I ain't in it. And I like that for
and
y'all.
they should be.
Right.
Y'all
And
should
I
be.
like
was
that
like,
for
we
y'all.
quiet.
I got,
Yeah, y'all
I
gotta
got
be-
a
We
lot
tryna
of
work.
opinions in my head,
Yeah,
but
y'all should be.
That brings us to the topic of the day. What happens next in a relationship when you realize, hey, I'm with the wrong person?
Dang.
What do you do next?
Then leave.
You leave.
You wish them well.
Ish and leave.
I sneak out.
Sneak out though. Explain.
sneak out?
Slowly. I don't know how to rip
How
a
many months
Band-Aid
over
off.
do you
That's
take
how I
you do the
am.
breakup?
It's real slow until it's their idea.
But I think that's what all women do. Most
I
women.
don't like breaking up with people.
That
So you
causes
pushed them to break
cheating.
up
I'm the
with you.
same way.
I don't push them to break up with me. I just distance myself so much that it's like, come on, what are we doing? You know, like where it's like, come on, we both see what's going on here.
But that's classic though. That's a classic.
Because it's
women thing.
hard. Because I don't want to be the reason that somebody's left broken. So I'd rather it be a mutual thing.
Yeah, make them think
You
it's his
know?
fault.
And I like to leave off as friends with someone. I don't like to have enemies.
What's your
from a
sign?
breakup. In Aries.
Oh, she might decide, girl,
Yeah, we're fucking awesome. No, I'm just
But I don't think that got nothing to do with your sign though. I think that's just being
You
a
as a
woman.
person.
Being a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
it
think
does
it's a
have a lot to do with
woman?
your
Nah, I
sign.
think
Because
that's
I
being-
know, because
I
I
think
don't want
all
to be
women
left
check out.
brokenhearted or sad and like, you know, we know that we loved each other at one point, so why hate each other now because it wasn't right? And there's no way to be like, we're done. Because guys, that your ego, like there's the ego, you know.
That's a survival
So
thing.
it's like, I don't want us to not be cool because we're not together.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
because
right.
at the end of the day, I still love
You get what
you.
I'm
You
saying?
genuinely
You
care
know?
still.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the circumstance, though.
Yeah.
Like it depends on like what's the reason for why I gotta leave this person. Like if it's because he's an asshole or he's a liar and he's arrogant,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, listen, you got some growing to do, and I'm gonna tell him exactly why I'm leaving, and I'm gonna get the fuck. But if he a good person and I feel like we both just like going our separate ways, I might do what she's saying. I might just slowly back away until we both kind of get the idea that maybe we just going two different paths, and that's okay.
I used to
and we
be
can still
like
be
that.
friends.
So-
But it definitely depends.
When you realize, okay, you're with the person, right? It's been a year, 2 years. What'll make you say, hey, I'm with the wrong person?
If their growth isn't like simultaneous or corresponding with my growth.
Gotcha.
Because we both still young, and so we both need to be growing into like the best versions of ourselves, into the type of adults we want to be. And so if he's not doing that as well, not saying that the person I'm with is young, but make a long story short, we all need to be working on ourselves, working on being the
Yeah,
best
true.
versions of ourselves, no matter
Fact.
what age, because nobody is perfect. So you
Yeah.
can never reach perfection, but you should always be improving.
Yeah, 'cause
so
you're
if this
constantly
person
evolving.
isn't improving and isn't progressing, and then I gotta go.
One of my biggest things is like, what I expect from my man or whoever I'm with. What I expect from my man or whoever I'm with is to like kind of be a man and take the lead and lead me, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. So if you're not teaching me, then what am I with you for? Like, tell me what, like, although I like to be like, oh, I like to be the boss. I like a man who can tell me what to do and be like, Brianna, like, that's my real name, Brianna. Like, you need to get on your shit. You're not doing A, B, C, and D. Like, did you do this today? Did you do this today? Don't just be okay with me not doing shit. Don't just be okay with me slacking or procrastinating. Stand on me. Like, not saying be my daddy, but be my daddy.
Call you daddy. All right.
It's nothing better than a man just like really leading and guiding you, and you seeing him like you really want the best for me.
Wanting to cultivate you like that just is such a turn on for a man to want to like,
stay home tonight. Oh no, don't go to the studio. If he like, why you ain't been to the studio in a second?
What you doing, babe? Like, get the fuck up. Like, I love that.
But we can tell y'all got y'all dad in y'all life.
So would you tell him why you're leaving? Like, would you break it down? Hey, I didn't like this. I wasn't feeling that. Like, would you be open and transparent?
Yeah. Ultimately, yeah.
But when it happens, I'll say it. So he'll already know, like, oh, fuck, I done been fucking up. Like, I done did this and that. Like, I'm going to say it as soon as it happens.
Signs.
And so once it's time for me to leave, it's like, I got my reasons. We already done been over it.
Yeah.
So,
but I like that about you. I like that. That's some good message.
Leaving,
I like your answers.
My answer to that question is like, I feel like that kind of would lead to cheating. Like, I feel like staying somewhere where it's not going anywhere. It's like, okay, I have to wait for you to tell me that, okay, you see something not right. So it's kind of like, I'm the type of person, baby, I'm outside, I'm out the door. So if I'm distancing myself, that means I'm like entertaining elsewhere. And I feel like that would probably lead to cheating. Although, breaking it off and just leaving, as I said, is easier said than done. Because again, you do grow with that person. You do want to be with that person. You don't want to hurt them. But at the same time, like, if you don't want to hurt them, letting them go as early as you can, saving both your time, would probably be the best decision.
I see your viewpoint.
I can see that, yeah.
I would say for me it'd be two different situations. If I'm dating casually for a couple months, 6 months or whatever, just dating, there's no real relationship, no title, then I'm probably like you guys, like I'll distance myself. But if I'm in the actual relationship and we've been with each other for years or whatever, or we're living together, I'm going to be honest, because I think the most important thing at that point is respect for one another. Respect for myself and respect for you. I obviously love you enough to have made it this far, and I love you even more to be honest with you and to let you know. Especially if I've already communicated, hey, I need this, I need this, I need this, or I need this, or I'm lacking in this, or whatever, and you're still not giving it to me. Then I finally bring it to the table like, hey, this is not working for me because whatever. It can't be a surprise to you. But if it's the first time you're actually having an honest conversation, I feel like you owe them that chance to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I was lacking in this. I didn't know this is something you needed. This is something I can provide. I just didn't know you needed that, or I didn't know I was doing too much. I didn't know you didn't like that. I didn't know that bothered you so much. Sometimes you have to have those real hard conversations that you don't want to have. But if you really love that person, have the ultimate respect for that person, you would build up the courage to have those conversations, whether you're male or female. And I think when you get to that point where you're starting to have that question in your head, that's when you need to start having that verbal conversation with your significant other.
For sure.
Good girl. When you're in a long-term relationship, this always gonna come up because, like y'all keep referring to growing, you're not gonna grow at the same time because you may read a book and you just grew. That person ain't read that book yet, so now you might have to give them that book so they can, have a chance to, reference the book. Yeah. But it's gonna constantly come up. The longer you together, it's gonna keep happening, and you'll have to keep
communicating.
You have to keep on
communicating. And you know what? And I totally agree with you that you should just like be upfront and let them know like what it is. And I think that also reflects like me and like how I still have growing to do. How I said I'll sneak away because that. I don't feel like that's the right way to handle it. I feel you should be upfront and be like, I'm out, or I'm gonna be out if you don't do A, B, and C. But I'm so like.
It's hard to have those conversations.
Yeah, it's so hard, and I'm working on that with myself, and it's difficult. But I do feel like you should just be like
have them conversations.
I don't know how old you are, but have you ever lived with somebody that you dated, like been in a relationship with you?
Can we know your guys' relationship status?
Oh,
One of us are single. One of us are taken. Yeah.
I feel like Brooklyn is in a relationship because she already told on herself and you must be single.
How did she tell me?
You did.
You did.
You told on yourself.
You did.
Very possibly single. We're not telling y'all.
I do very much possibly single.
All right.
So I feel it all boils down to expectations in a relationship.
yep.
Because when you realize you were the wrong person, once you guys got together and actually came into a relationship, you guys should also communicate, talk about
What it is that
expectations. And of course, if those expectations aren't being met, then there's conversations to be had, you know. So, and if we both disagree on the expectations moving forward, then we got to separate, and we got to separate.
But sometimes expectations change.
That's true
Yeah,
too.
because people grow.
move
That's
forward.
like it's an ongoing.
That's
when a
true.
relationship is ongoing, because especially if we're in these relationships or marriages for like committed, lifelong, or however,
We should be.
it's going to be a lot of changes. Like Big Neil said. So expectations are going to change.
Yeah.
But then we're going to
Adaptation.
have adaptation. So we have to adapt and have conversations about our new expectations.
Yeah, have
Yeah.
a new meeting. We had to
And
have.
honestly, that was a great point, because even like beyond relationships, like intimate
Friendship.
relationships, friendships, or
Yeah. Right,
sisterhoods, or
Yeah.
partnerships. Like we've been working together, and I can definitely tell you that the expectations change.
Yeah, they gonna
we gotta
change.
adapt to each other because we constantly changing.
Yeah.
We constantly growing. We constantly, going through stuff and learning new things and stuff like that. And so even like outside of intimacy and intimate relationships, friendships, partnerships,
Yeah.
sisterhoods, brother to brother, whatever the case may be, you got to meet people where they at.
Yeah.
Try
Right.
to build them
Yes.
up,
Right.
respect them, give them their space, show them what you want, what you believe they can do, what
Right.
you see in them and stuff like that. But it's for
Yeah.
almost any and every real relationship you got in your life.
And that was
Yeah.
amazing.
I think when people, can I say one more thing?
Well
Yeah, go ahead before
said.
we close. Go ahead, Neil.
When the person change, it doesn't mean that they don't want you in their life. They just don't want you in their life that same way at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So people got to understand that it doesn't always mean the love is lost. It's just they
This
just
means we're
change.
changing. Yeah,
Yeah.
people change.
And it's got to be
I have
reciprocated.
one
Definitely.
more question.
Go ahead.
With that being said, so being that y'all are sisters, how does it like interfere with like when y'all do y'all ever clash?
Yes.
Long story short.
That's what I was thinking right
Like, how
now
does it
when she said like expectations change as we
they
grow and
clash.
we change, and it's like she like expects more from me or I'll expect more from her in the area, and I'm like, but we was just okay with this, so why you expecting this from me now?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, don't act like you wasn't just doing this too yesterday. Now you trying to change and act like you just been like on your shit, and you telling me to get on my shit, like when you just wasn't on your shit yesterday, so I'm not finna get on my shit today.
Yeah.
But it's like we grow and we respect each other and we listen to each other and we
Yeah.
appreciate each other, because we know it's always coming from a place of love, and it's never
Yeah.
coming from like like we don't hate on each
malice.
other. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's we're working towards one common goal. We all taking care of the same family,
Right.
So
Who's a peacekeeper?
it used to be me.
It used to be her.
And now you bringing the
Is it you now?
I done calmed down so much.
She used to be crazy. She used to like, even though she's younger than me, she used to like beat me up when we were younger, and my mom would like whoop her ass because she would beat me up. She would bite me and my sister. She would do this thing called going Kim Possible. Like when she was like 6 years old, which is basically her sporadically beating us up, locking me in the bathroom, and me crying in there for like 30 minutes till my mom comes unlock the door. But like as she got older, somehow she's like,
balance.
Calm down.
yeah.
Yeah, I done got a real control
Zen.
over my emotions. I still got like anger issues, but I say
Yeah.
I got them under
Like
control.
all black women.
Yeah.
No one
That's beautiful.
expected it. We didn't expect it. She was a crazy sister.
So go on and tell us what you guys got going on musically.
Yeah,
How we
musically.
can follow you. What we got to look forward to. It's the end of the year. What's going on next year for Brook and Kota? Talk to us.
Yes. So we are so excited because we actually have our project coming out. We're so excited because we actually have our project coming out in a month. Okay. And next year you can expect shows, tours, the whole shebang bang. We got a lot of music videos dropping, great content that we've been shooting in the works, and just like a lot of stuff.
You guys been doing live performances?
We haven't. We have like in the
Twinsies.
past, but not currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not currently, but we have them mapped out and set up for next year.
I got a
Gotcha.
question.
Okay.
I got a question. I know where the name Brook came from. When the name Kota came from?
You know, I'm just weird because I used to
like
be
you.
I used to be Bonita Sky, and I'm like, that's so R&B, and like I'm not an R&B singer, so I literally was like trying to think of another name, and I was like, Kota, Coca-Cola, Kota Colors, Coca-Cola. What's my name? Kota. And then
And
I
that's
came
how
up
you-
with
it's
Kota.
stuck.
That's how you came up with it?
And then Kota just came, and I'm like, okay, I'm Kota. I told my mom I'm Kota, and I don't know. My mom's just so supportive around the house. After I told her my name was Kota, she's like, "Hey, Kota girl." No hesitant, no Brianna, no Bonita Scott. She went from Bonita Scott. Never heard her say the name again. After I told her my name was Kota, she just ran with Kota. And I'm like,
Last
yeah.
question for you guys. With the album coming out that you guys are going to release, I saw previously you guys work with Sway Lee and everything. You guys have any big features coming on this album? And do we have a release date yet?
No big features coming on this album. We do have features coming, not on this album.
Yeah. Per
And-
singles.
Yeah, singles.
Okay.
Some nice singles with features coming, and the release date is still to be determined. But we know it's within the next month, give or take.
Okay.
All right.
right.
So we want to thank you guys for coming through.
Definitely.
Coming through on the model talk. You know, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the little nursery rhymes. Little talk.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
This
fun.
was
Chicka, chicka,
so
boom, boom.
lovely.
This was so much fun, guys.
Clap it up for
Thank
that, y'all. Yeah, great sports.
Hey, y'all don't forget, make sure y'all go on YouTube and subscribe, follow, comment, and like.
Hit that like button, and we'll see you guys next time on Model Talk.
Yeah, yo.
Bye.